in a World of Maybe by the Jesuit James Torrens, who used to be either an editor or a contributor to Human Development, the journal that's put out for religious and for healthy living. I used to give it out as vocation director. It's only maybe about 100 pages, and I would ask the inquirer or the candidate, I give him some homework and say, I want you to read this, and our next meeting we're going to talk about it. And the whole premise of this Dare to Say Yes in a World of Maybe is such that it's about saying yes in a culture of choice, a culture that's getting more and more aware of the many life-giving choices out there that can easily become stumbling blocks to any type of commitment, any type of yes on our part. And I think that in many ways, Jesus is getting at that in the gospel today. He wants to make these would-be followers aware, as much as is possible, the costs of discipleship, to know what it is that each of them would be getting into by saying yes, that there's other things that they can be about. But if they were to be about this, the proclamation of the kingdom of God, of following Jesus to the end, it would have to give up all. That all those other choices would become secondary, that nothing else would become first in their lives. And I think in many ways that we have no idea if these followers said yes or not. We're kind of left out there, and those followers easily become us at any given moment, at any given day in our journey with Jesus. There that question is, there that desire is to follow. But with that call is the other side of it, the choice to actually follow through on it. That no matter what it is that we could be about, the choices that we could have said yes to before could easily surface up again. It doesn't necessarily mean that we've made the wrong choice. It's a way that Jesus is inviting us to deepen the yes that we've made. To become aware that, you know what, we could have been about something else, or there is something else out there that could make me happy. But perhaps this particular way of life makes me happier and helps me to fulfill the call to love and to serve. Job, in our first reading, is on the verge of getting to this awareness. His friends have no idea that as they're pressing in on him, are helping him to make his choice that much more certain, that much clearer in his mind and in his heart. That no matter all that's happening to him, he's still able to name God's glory, God's grandeur. Just as what we prayed in our first psalm this morning from Psalm 77, where the psalmist writes, I will remember your deeds of old, the wonders of old I will remember. That in those moments where those choices start to surface again, we can remember how we were first called and we had first said yes. What choices might be out there for us at this moment in our lives, in our own discernment, ongoing discernment, to follow Jesus more closely in this world of choice? What is it that he wants us to be aware of that is going to cost us? How does our life cost in saying yes? Let's bring that question, perhaps that answer, to the table this morning and ask for it to be transformed.